Did you know that information passes through your emotional part of your brain first? Like, if you think about it, we didn't have language before, right? Our great ancestors, they didn't have language. So how did they receive information? How did they share information? How did themselves process information if they didn't have the language to even do the work to do that? Like, think about your thoughts, right? And that, like, that in itself is just like amazing, that there is information that is already has been received by your brain. It's been delivered, okay? But we haven't opened the door to comprehend it, or to even perceive it, right? To even acknowledge that it's there. And so a lot of us are left with this feeling, these feelings, these emotions, a visceral reaction, where your bodies can have a reaction, your emotions can have a reaction and respond to a situation before we even know what's going on, okay? Before you even perceive that there's a problem. And this reminds me of the spirit and being a Christian in the spiritual world, right? Because there's information that God has been trying to transport to you, and you haven't knocked, you haven't sought, you haven't opened the door to be able to receive it. God has delivered some packages of information, of growth, of understanding, of revelation, of knowledge of Him, of all these gifts, skills, all these things that He has delivered. But you haven't sought them. You haven't taken the time to sit with your emotions, because it's been delivered through your emotions. Your emotions receive it. That's why you've been feeling so anxious. That's why you've been feeling so overstimulated, right? Because you have a lot of stuff going on in there, in your emotions. There's a lot of information in there, and you haven't taken the time to draw them out one by one, to write them down, to list them, to whatever it is that the Lord is trying to give to you. So sometimes our frustration, our irritation, our anxiety, our stress is because we need to sit, to be still with our emotions and understand what God is trying to receive and give to you. I hope that this